Io da son fatta che era mamma ve.
အဲ့လိုလားဟိုဘာလို့ယုံတိလာလဲငါဖုန်းဝင်လာပြီနော်ကမ
အဘိမေထွက်သွားရသူရဲ့နားလည်မှုတွေထား
你လုံးဝမဲ့လို့ကသူရင်ဆွဲကောင်နေဖြက်စီးရမှာနေခုဘာလုပ်နေရလဲဟမ်ဘာလဲကောင်စိတ်ပြက်ထလားစိတ်ပြက်တယ်ဟလားကိုဘာသာကိုရက်တီနိုင်နေပြီဟိုငါအားဖက်လာဟမ်ဒီလောက်ရေးကြည့်ရဲ့အချိန်ကိုလွှဲရအောင်ဟိုတော့
refused to cooperate. When the cup finally spilled it, it soaked his shirt instead. I'm so sorry, she said, panic in her eyes. He should have been angry. Instead, he laughed. That laugh changed everything. They began meeting without planning to share lunches, accidental walks, long conversations that felt unfinished even after hours. Sarah had a way of listening that made people feel understood, and Ahil had a way of loving quietly, deeply, without demands. They fell in love slowly, the kind that grows roots before anyone notices, and love that felt like home. Their love was not loud, it was built in routines, late night tea, shared playlists, comfortable silences. Sarah dreamed of a future filled with a purpose, travel, and independence. Ahil dreamed of peace, stability, and a family rooted in tradition. At first, their differences that felt harmless. Love, they believed, would adjust, but love doesn't erase fear, it only exposes it. And the first crack, when Sarah was offered a prestigious opportunity abroad, her eyes sparkled with excitement. This is everything I worked for. And she said. Ahil smiled. He congratulated her. He held her hands, but inside fear tightened its grip. He didn't tell her that distance terrified him. He didn't say he was afraid of losing her to a world larger than the one he knew. He chose silence, believing love would survive unspoken fears. And Sarah noticed the change. His smile spilled rehearsals, and his words grew pure. Talk to me, she begged one night. I'm fine, he replied. That lie became the beginning of their unrevealing. Misunderstandings grow quietly. Days turned into arguments that never reached their core. Sarah accused him of indifference, and Ahil accused her of selfishness. Though the word tasted bitter even as he spoke it, neither admitted the truth. She was afraid he didn't believe in her dreams. He was afraid she would outgrow him. The distance between them grew, and not measured in miles but in silence. The goodbye they didn't mean. One night before her departure, Sarah picked her bags with shaking hands and said something. She whispered. Ahil wanted to say everything, that he loved her beyond reason, that he would follow her anywhere, that his fear was never about her leaving but about being left behind. Instead, he said nothing. Tears filled her eyes, but she turned away, believing his silence was rejection. The door closed, and love, once so alive, was left unfinished. Years without each other. Time moved forward. Indifference. Sarah built a new life in a new country. She succeeded, achieved, grew stronger, yet every victory felt incomplete. And for a moment she wondered if love had failed, or if they had failed love. Ahil stayed behind, carrying regret like a shadow. He avoided relationships, afraid of repeating the same mistakes. He wrote letters he never sent, and painted memories he couldn't forget. Love never left them. It simply waited and fate's second chance. Years later, on a rainy evening that mirrored their goodbye, Sarah returned to the city. She didn't expect to see Ahil at small art gallery, standing beside a painting that looked painfully familiar. A woman by window, rain falling outside. Their eyes met. Their time hesitated. I painted what I never said, he whispered. Sarah's breath caught. Why didn't you fight for us? She asked, tears spilling freely. I was afraid, he admitted. Afraid I wasn't enough for your world. She shook her head. You are my world. And love spoken at last. They talked for hours about fear, about silence, about how love doesn't disappear, it just waits for honesty. And I do not need promises, Sarah said softly. I